guys, I'm starting a new channel on this Red Sea Reefer 425XL. Over the next few months, my dad and me will be detailing our build. Currently, the tank is cycling with 80 pounds of Tropic Eden reef flakes and 80 pounds of Marco rock. My dad will now detail the parts for this build.
Thank you, Daniel, for the introduction. So over the next 6 to maybe a year and a half, we're going to detail our build. One thing I've learned in the past 20 plus years as a reefer is that you do things slowly, because this would be my third build. My first build was a 39 Catalites, worked really well, except that the changes in that tank were pretty immediate. When anytime you have a temperature fluctuation, your parameters just jumped all over the boards, and so it wasn't quite as successful as I wanted. Plus, I was limited on the amount of livestock I'd have. The next build was a Red Sea Reefer 250. I learned a lot from the 250, put better fish in there, but still it was just a little bit too small. Plus I was looking for a larger sump area. Now I graduated up to the 425 XL. My son and I are going to detail what's it going to be like for the next year plus. So to start with our components, up top we have the Reefer Atlantic V2 Lite, and right next to that you will see our tank mount. Actually, I contacted Reefer about 9 months ago and asked them why not a tank mount. So I worked with the guys at Reefer, and actually I was one of the first to receive one. I've just been delayed about putting my tank together, but I think we'll have a video just on the Reefer Lite and the tank mount. Now to control this system, you need Apex. You need their Neptune unit, the newest one, to control everything from all the automation, because we want this to be fully automated. So as we travel, we can always monitor the system. Always want to be alerted about the fluctuations in the tank so we can quickly correct them. My goal with this tank is to be a complete closed loop ecosystem, meaning Triton. You see it right there. My goal is to dose Triton and to do without water changes. I know it's a hard task, but that is my goal. My goal is also to have a mixed reef tank, but ultimately have some SPS in it. From the Apex, you can see I have an Apex dose unit. I have an extra energy bar 8. You can see over there I have the automatic top off, plus also a leak detection kit, which I think is huge, because I did have a leak coming from an automatic top off situation last year, and therefore I really wanted good leak detection. That automation is going to run everything from the auto top off, like I mentioned, that's a trigger system 10-gallon reservoir. My Trident fluids, or you call them additives, will come from this Skims 4-part container. In the bottom of the sump, like I said, it's going to be a refugium. So I'm going to have marine pure plates. We're going to have I have 3 of those bags, 60 pounds of Miracle Mud. I really want to have a closed loop system. I really want to have that sump going, so it's going to really take on the bio load for the whole system. From all the feedback on the forums about these tanks, I really want to convert it over to 1-inch. And instead of having the standard down pipes and be able to control the amount of noise through that, because that is one of the issues, I'm going to have some gate valves there to control the amount of water coming off the system. Also, amount of water going in towards the return pump. So with my return pump, I'm going there with the Simplicity return pump 2100. Also, you can see there the Kessel Tuna Flora Light with its mount to help with the Chaeto. So overall, a lot of parts. And one more thing is up top, we're going to use the Gyra 130s. I'm going to have 2 of those going back and forth. Might add an extra pump in there just to keep things circulating. So you'll see it step by step. The next step, I'm going to run the plumbing to the sump area. Going to hard fit it all with the red 1-inch piping with the couplers, the gate valves, and make it all customized. And once again, there's a conversion from the standard plumbing, converting it to 1-inch, so it will allow for a greater flow. So this is the first step of many. And you see this will all be introduced within the next few months.